Okay, the first one we're going to test will be a Peshawar PEC5. This is a cue made by Jerry Peshawar out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Considered one of the better cues in the industry, $725 retail. And let's see how it does. Okay, so let's see how we did. 6 3/8 of an inch offset. That's about a pocket and a half off target. That's an awful lot of deflection. With that kind of cue on 3/16 of an inch, you'd be hitting well over 12 inches if you try to hit it with a full tip of English. This is slightly less than a half tip. Let's try the black dot shaft and see if it makes a lot of difference on this particular butt. Let's see how we did. 2 3/8 inches by just changing shafts. Same butt, black dot shaft, well within the width of a pocket, which of course is 4.5 inches. I think I'd much rather deal with that much deflection. That's a whopping 168% more deflection with the original shaft. Now for the ultimate in performance, the Mucci black dot shaft on a Mucci power piston butt. This butt is designed for maximum performance. This butt is more flexible than all the other cues we make, by 7% improvement over the other cues. So this cue compresses at impact more than any other cue, lengthening the moment of impact and adding English to the cue ball to a greater extent and reducing deflection even more. Watch the results. Amazing. That's only 1 5/30 of an inch off the intended target, the laser line. That means that all the other cues in this test deflected between 250 and 440% more than the Mucci black dot shaft with the Mucci power piston butt. What more can I say? Well, there it is. Pretty impressive, wasn't it? Just imagine what this could do for your game. Whether you have a Walmart cue, a Chinese-made cue, one of the brands that you've known about, or a top playing cue, one of the best brands out there. Black dot shaft will do everything for your game. So regardless of what you've got, the choice is obvious. Predator 2. This particular cue is made completely down in Florida by Predator, both the butt and shaft, unlike most of the Predator cues where the butt is made in Canada and the shafts are made, assembled in Florida and then finished tapered and set down for ferrule installation back down to Florida. That one hit at 4 3/4 of an inch, just slightly under what the Viking did. Not a lot of improvements simply because the butt's a little bit too stiff when you make a spliced one-piece butt. See if we can improve this with a black dot shaft. I don't expect a lot of improvement simply because the butt is so stiff. Now we're changing the 3/14 shaft, quick lock, to a black dot shaft with the same type splice, same type joint. All right, that's 3 1/8 inches, 52%. That means that the original shaft is deflecting 52% more with the original Predator shaft than it is with the Black Dot shaft. Not as much improvement as we had hoped, simply because the butt is probably just too stiff.